PDP crisis, Damagu needs to be thrown overboard like Biblical Jonah. Fubara's aide said, "Cool boy, they will come for him now, I'm telling you. Damagu that is working for Wike himself with Samuel Anyango. Now they refer to as similar to Biblical Jonah that must leave the ship so that there can be peace." Oh boy. But is it Damagu that should go or the Wike that should go? Because the trouble in PDP is becoming overwhelming. Fubara, if I tell this guy to keep quiet, they will come for him now. I'm telling you, both the pro Wike and the Northern PDP will come for him now. I'm telling you. Hey, let's hear exactly how he said it. The special assistant to the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara on electronic media, Jerry Omashogunwa, has called for the removal of the acting national chairman of the People Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Ilya Umar Damagu. So Omashogunwa, speaking with Punch on Thursday, said the party must obey the law and that what transpired at the PDP's National Secretariat on Wednesday was a disgrace. Of course, it was a big disgrace. Everybody is still analyzing it. So Nigeria News reports that the media aide to Governor Fubara also criticized Samuel Anyango's claim to the office of National Secretary. According to him, Anyango forfeited his position when he contested for an elective office. So Omashogunwa further blamed Damagu's leadership for PDP's dwindling fortunes, stating that since his emergence as acting national chairman, the party has been losing states. Oh boy. So he said, for me, the way forward is that the party is a creation of law or the constitution. And if the law has said this person, you have gone out to contest election and you don't have any right to come back, so shall it be. So I think that the law should be obeyed to the letter. It is this idea of self-help thinking that you can do something on your own in disregard for the law. That is where the problem comes in. So speaking on the law that guides the party, he said the PDP, as a law-abiding party, ought to have obeyed the court judgment that said Anyango is no longer the party secretary, because if Anyango had gone to another high court when the appeal court that is higher than the high court had given judgment, I think that is an aberration, and that is true. So Anyango cannot carry a judgment from appeal court to a high court, which is a lower court, to go and review it. It's never done. You don't review judgment downwards, you review upwards. If he thinks that he needs, what they call it, he needs his judgment, then he should take that appeal court judgment and appeal it at the Supreme Court. That is what he should do. If you have appealed the Supreme Court and you need to do the needful, do it. If you have appeal at the Supreme Court and you need to do the needful, better do it. Then at the end of the day, if it favors you, fine, you come back. But if it doesn't favor you, you have lost at the Federal High Court, you have lost at the Appeal Court, so why still grandstanding? Exactly. That is the problem I have with those people. They take laws into their hands. No, normally if judiciary has made a judgment and somebody is flaunting that judgment, I think it's something that can be arrested for that. So for peace to reign, I think Anyango needs to be kicked out so that peace can reign. But I also think that Damagu, who is the acting chairman, needs to be thrown overboard like the biblical Jonah because of too much trouble. So the guy should be thrown overboard so that there can be peace in the boat. You can be a witness that since he came in, even some states that are ruled by the PDP have lost it. Same thing that happened to Oshomole, and at a time Oshomole was kicked out of the APC. Oh boy. So I think the PDP needs to do that as a way forward so that it can become the formidable opposition that it ought to be. Oh boy. So these are Mashoguwa, not the fear, I'm telling you. So now the thing here is that he's seen Damagu, Leah Damagu, acting national chairman of PDP as the cause of all the troubles in PDP. That he became the national acting chairman, PDP had never known peace. In fact, PDP had lost some states to opposition parties, which is very bad. So this guy, Damagun, came to that place with bad luck. Federal High Court has said you should go. You have lost your seat because you went to contest for an elected position. You took to appeal. Appeal court passed the same judgment that you have lost. Go home. You are grandstanding. You don't want to go. Why? Okay, if you don't want to go, take the case again to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court gives you judgment, then so be it. If they say go, you go. So why not obey law? Why grandstanding? The simple reason is because Wike is behind them. Wike is behind Damagun and Anyango. That is why they're behaving the way they are behaving. That is the truth. So Samuel Anyango is just grandstanding. It doesn't need to be grandstanding. That is the truth. Samuel Anyango doesn't need to be grandstanding. He should go. It is not a very good one, I'm telling you. So, but again, all of this trouble is being blamed on Damagun's leadership and his leadership style. And but where it's easy to blame Damagun, but he who pays the piper dictates the tone. And that is where Wike comes in. Wike is paying all of them. Apart from the money that PDP is paying them, Wike is also paying them handsomely to work for him and to also fulfill his agenda that APC gave him for him to be minister, to continue to scatter PDP until after 2027. So Damagun and Nyango are the tools that Wike is using to maintain that mandate that APC has given him. That is the way I see that. And it's a very bad situation that needs to be checked. Okay. So right here in the comment section, I know that what is they call it? Pubara's personal assistant that has said this, they will come for him right now. Sometimes they see what hard drug, what hard drugs are you smoking? What hard drug are you smoking? Please quit, because as you can see, your brain is upside down already. If you say such thing like this, I must advise you get a mental treatment fast. The government of Fubara, where you're currently working, is there anything like obeying the law? You must be this and that for coming here to expose your mental. This must be pro Wike and pro Damagun. I'm telling you that I'm insulting the guy now. Another person said this Mumu must be mad though, like his late grandfather who drowned in Kano River many years ago. JK, these ones are Damagu fans. These are Damagu fans. And some say, yes, I agree with you. Secretary need to obey the rule of law. Simple. And that is the truth. Samuel Anyango need to obey the rule of law. He has lost in Federal High Court. He has lost in the Appeal Court. And why is he grandstanding? If he wants to grandstand, let him go to the Supreme Court or forget about this matter, because obviously it is clear. I'm sure what is giving him impunity to do that is what Akpabio did and what who else again did that thing. Was he not former APC chairman? All of them, the former Senate president. That is what they did. Okay, I know that Senate president left his position, came to contest, lost, and then came back, went back again. How can you do that kind of thing? Well, I'm sure that is what they're looking at to do what they're doing for Anyango, and that is very bad. I've also a greenhorn politician like his principal. Can you imagine? I call it this guy a greenhorn politician. Okay. As always supported, the two are acting Wike and the ruling party scripts. Of course, the two are acting Wike and APC script. In fact, the Wike is using two of them as tools to achieve his agenda for APC. That is exactly what they are doing. And some people are not seeing it in that light, which is also not a very good one. So that is exactly what is happening here. I just hope that this guy, by the time they call for him, the North and the Middle Belt will call for him, he will not talk again.